Ever heard of the legend? Ever heard of the super soldier, a killing machine? Ever heard of the Master Chief? Ever heard of Halo? And I don't mean the game this time, I mean the series. Well, this is what I'm going to be talking about today. Hi, Galaxy here, and welcome to my first ever review video. Today, I'm going to be reviewing one of the most popular games franchise ever since the first Xbox, Halo. I am going to be ranting some of the issues that has happened that I've never heard it before in my life or seen, and I don't think everyone has. Some criticisms of the characters, the planet, and some of the weird scenes I am going to be pointing out in this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. So Halo starts off in the 26th century, in which follows the conflict of a battle between humanity and formidable alien alliance known as the Covenant. In the first episode of the first season, in the year 2552, the Covenant obliterates the insurrectionists, or should I say, the rebel outpost on the planet Madrigal, massacring every single human being in humanity except for this teenager, Quan Ha. Side note, the Covenant is an alliance of different races led by the Prophets. Humanity is lost, but the UNSC had begun to make the Spartan program, where children are subjected to serious tests from early years to fight the Covenant back. Their bodies have changed because they would die of their mutations. Back to the topic. The rebel outposts are in danger. Quan Ha saves herself to warn everyone that the Covenant are obliterating the planet. Then Master Chief and the rest of the Spartan Silver team shows up to save the day and starts massacring the Covenant. I think the first episode's opening is great for both Halo fans and mostly the audience members who knew nothing about Halo. Then things starts to change. Chief finds this artifact to activate it, then sees some childhood memories which made him break his emotions. Chief and Quan Ha get on the Pelican ride on the way to Reach, but the UNSC is ordered to kill Quan Ha because she is the daughter of the rebel leader. Okay, there is a bit of an issue and I'm just gonna rant this out a bit. We're told that the Master Chief is a well-known killing machine, massacring the Covenant to get the job done, but then after activating the artifact, he starts to break. It starts off a bit early from that, and it could work for a change, but it has to be a character we're spending so much time with. Another thing I would be legitimately surprised is with Halsey, Captain Keyes, and Miranda Keyes. Halsey is a scientist who created the Spartan program. Miranda Keyes is another scientist in the UNSC whose dad is Captain Keyes. For those of you non-Halo fans, Miranda Keyes is a daughter of Halsey. I honestly thought there would be a little bit twist to it. Like them having a conversation and Miranda thought of it as like, man, I don't even know why Halsey is superior to me. And then sometime later on, it would be revealed that Halsey is your mom and it would be a big moment. Instead, they tell us right away in the first scene Miranda Keyes and Captain Keyes. This is just another issue. Why telling that right away when you can just literally save that later on for a big moment? You're trying to appeal your audience members who isn't a Halo fan who wouldn't already knew that. And it's like, why are you using that information out of nowhere? Like, might as well not even saving that for a big moment. This doesn't make any logical sense. I'll just go on with the first episode topic here. Also introduces another character, Makee, who we found out she was kidnapped by the Covenant as a kid because she has a special power to activate the artifact. Now, I have a major issue with the planet that I have never heard of when they announced it in the opening scene. Literally, the Covenant is going around glassing planets trying to exterminate the race, and it's showing me that I'm supposed to care about this one thing I've never heard of. This shows how much I hate certain parts of the scenes, because they're literally trying to appeal not just me, but the audience members, trying to show a sympathy feeling of this stupid planet that I have never heard of. Your entire rebel outpost that you grew up on was exterminated, and you're telling me I'm supposed to only see this political magical planet that I've never heard or seen after the Covenant literally glassing the planet. Not to mention showing Quan Ha even though she is an awful character and none of what she does matters. It's politically stupid. At that moment during a Pelican ride, Chief receives the news that Quan Ha has been designated to terminate her. This action raises the alarm at the UNSC headquarters. Dr. Halsey worries that he might be killed, then secretly meets the rest of the Silver team, orders them to protect Chief from harm. There has been so many issues during the series that I have so much to say about. Anyway, let's backtrack onto Makee. She is an antagonist but tags along with the Master Chief. I don't know why, but instead she pretended to be an escaped prisoner of the Covenant to get into UNSC and gain Chief's trust. She was essentially sent by the Prophets to reclaim the Keystone that was stolen by the Master Chief and taken to UNSC custody. However, Makee seems to have a bit of a love interest to Master Chief. Those two have a really weird relationship despite the fact Makee is an antagonist in a really weird scene which honestly disgusted me for a moment. Not even the worst part, it awkwardly cuts back and forth between them and Cortana watching them in a disgusting way. I don't even know how the writers would think it's a good idea to do that. I mentioned about the Master Chief, but there has been issues of him of what makes him somewhat an unlikable character, showing his face. In the game franchise, Bungie wasn't actually supposed to show Chief's face, but not in the series because that was the most disappointing thing I've ever seen. But before you know it, he's disobeying orders, not taking them as a mission. Nonetheless, Master Chief keeps his distance from the artifact in case causing a reaction and goes off to join a Spartan squad, spotting Kai from the Silver team. Shortly after, the research team extracting the keystone managing to crack the outer shell. However, this results in a blast of force that damages nearby equipment. Covenant infantry are dropped into the path and started a riot. It's cool and all, and I like both the Inhumanity and the Covenant fight. In the show, one of the plot points is that when Master Chief loses control, Cortana can take over his brain and body to become Master Chief herself, which is weird. In the season finale, Silver Team is surrounded and Chief dies on purpose for Cortana to take over. The whole season is stupid. I'm not exaggerating. It's just that the whole point wasn't even appealing, it's stupid. Like, Makee is an antagonist and tags along with the Chief. Chief is supposed to be a well-known killing machine, but instead he has a breakdown. The whole season is just politically stupid. At least it's not as bad as Season 2. Or at least the other half. Season 2 wasn't nearly as bad. Way better than Season 1. And what's developed more is they've improved a lot overall. The story becomes way more intricate, and the character development is genuine, and way more developed unlike last season. Not much to say about, and that's it. Then, recently we got a news that the series is cancelled. That's it. That's all I've got. You can check out my recent video I've uploaded, and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching my first review video. Might do more of these in the future. It's quite interesting. Thanks again, and see you next time.